In the realm of media and public discourse, few personalities are as polarizing as Joe Rogan. With a vast platform through his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, he has become a significant voice in contemporary discussions around politics, health, and culture. Recently, Rogan found himself at the center of controversy following a pointed attack from a host on The View. This incident has sparked conversations about free speech, media bias, and the dynamics of public discourse. In this article, we explore the details of the incident, Rogan's response, and the broader implications for public dialogue. The incident unfolded during a segment on The View, where the hosts frequently engage in commentary about current events and public figures. Known for their outspoken views, the panelists did not hold back in their criticism of Rogan, particularly focusing on his controversial stances regarding COVID-19 and vaccine misinformation. The host in question launched into a scathing monologue, accusing Rogan of spreading dangerous ideas and endangering public health. This attack was not an isolated incident. It reflected a broader trend in mainstream media to scrutinize Rogan's influence, especially as his podcast has garnered millions of listeners and significant cultural clout. As a result, his statements often become focal points for broader debates about misinformation and responsibility in media. The host's comments were pointed and emotional, framing Rogan as a reckless figure who prioritizes sensationalism over truth. She highlighted specific instances where Rogan had made claims considered controversial or unfounded, arguing that his platform allowed him to reach a vast audience without accountability. The rhetoric used was sharp, with the host describing Rogan's influence as toxic and irresponsible. This charged language resonated with viewers who were concerned about the current landscape of media and public health, but it also sparked outrage among Rogan's supporters, who felt the criticism was unwarranted and overly aggressive. Joe Rogan's immediate response to the attack was swift and measured. He took to his podcast to address the comments made on The View, providing a platform for his side of the story. Rogan emphasized the importance of dialogue and the exchange of ideas, arguing that open conversation is essential for a healthy society. In a tone that was both assertive and calm, Rogan articulated his belief in the necessity of discussing controversial topics openly without fear of backlash. He remarked, "If we're going to have a conversation about health, we need to include all perspectives, not just the ones that fit a particular narrative." This statement resonated with many listeners who appreciate his commitment to free speech and open dialogue. Rogan further elaborated on the role of his platform in fostering discussion, noting that his guests often include experts from various fields. He pointed out that his intention is not to spread misinformation, but to provide a space where diverse opinions can be heard. "I bring people on to share their experiences and knowledge. The audience can take that information and decide for themselves," he stated. This response effectively reframed the narrative, shifting the focus from an attack on his character to a broader discussion about the value of discourse in society. By emphasizing the importance of hearing multiple viewpoints, Rogan positioned himself as a champion of free speech, appealing to those who value independent thought. The aftermath of Rogan's response saw a variety of reactions across media platforms. While some praised his calm demeanor and commitment to free speech, others criticized him for deflecting accountability regarding the information shared on his podcast. Critics argued that while free speech is important, there is a responsibility that comes with such a large platform. Media outlets dissected Rogan's comments, with some framing him as a victim of unfair scrutiny, while others painted him as a purveyor of misinformation. This dichotomy illustrates the polarized views surrounding Rogan and his influence in the media landscape. Rogan's supporters rallied around him, echoing his sentiments about the necessity of open dialogue. Social media platforms were flooded with messages defending Rogan, with fans expressing their appreciation for his willingness to tackle controversial topics and challenge mainstream narratives. Conversely, critics voiced their concerns about Rogan's influence, particularly regarding health-related discussions. Many argued that his platform should be held to a higher standard, given the potential consequences of misinformation on public health. In the end, the conversation surrounding Rogan's response is emblematic of a larger societal struggle, a quest to find common ground in an era of division. As we move forward, it is crucial to foster an environment where open dialogue is not only encouraged but celebrated, ensuring that all voices can be heard in the pursuit of truth and understanding. Thanks for watching, guys. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bells